As always, Playdate is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape.
I'm just a baby with a dream, oh man, a baby with a dream.
I'm gonna make it out of this damn crib.
When I learn how to crawl, I'm gonna crawl all out of here.
And leave my mom to the wolves. Frick you, Mom. I'm crawling out of this town. I'm going somewhere with better food. Because somewhere along the road, they decided baby food is just like shit.
Doesn't it like baby stand-up? What is up with apricots?
What's the deal with baby food? It's all fucking applesauce.
Why is all my food apricots?
Give me a damn hamburger. Baby stand-up. Are we rolling?
Playdate.
Episode 77?
Yep.
That is the, I don't know. I don't fucking know anything anymore. I feel like 77 is such a high number.
I didn't even know they went that high.
I know.
What's the highest number you can think of?
4 million.
Probably
I saw a stand-up clip on TikTok.
Yeah,
Did
were
you
you
see
saying
the guy's
like funny numbers?
Guy, how old? He's like, how old are you? And the guy like paused. He's like, don't you know it's a have you never been to a stand-up show before? We all write down on this piece of paper how old we are and then add it up, and it gives a big funny number.
He's like, last week's was 419. He's like, that's pretty. I couldn't tell if it was real or not.
No, I think it was a joke.
Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You got, all right, elephant in the room.
What?
These shades.
Yeah, every time I wear these shades, I walked into the office the other day wearing these, and Will said, or he like stopped what he was doing and looked at me, and I said, what? And he goes, we're not going to talk about it? What's wrong with these sunglasses, Lauren?
I don't think there's anything wrong with your sunglasses.
Will, what's wrong with these sunglasses?
They're I don't know. They're not like ones I'm not going to comment on.
Why?
Is that fair?
They're the most normal sunglasses.
They're not the most. They look like you're like a spy or like a biker.
Or a dad who's on a bike
or like
ride.
a dad who has like a boat.
I feel like it suggests I have political beliefs that I'm going to keep to myself.
I think it suggests that you're related to bugs. You look like a bug. Kind of looks like a bug, right?
Yeah.
Guys, spam bug in the chat. Well, you can.
Wait, when I was reading the comments from the episode, the L and the goated, I'm like, what were we? I
was like, what is it? I was like, oh God, all the first comments on our new episode are just L.
Yeah.
And I think I baited that.
I want to ask you guys a question I was thinking about on the car ride the other day.
Oh God.
You ever get stuck in traffic for so long you have to like think of a thought no one's ever thought about before?
Yeah.
I had one that I think people have probably thought about, but I don't know my answer to it, and I want to know your guys' answer. Let's say you got shot a week into the future.
Okay.
How would you convince yourself that you were the real you?
So there's two yous?
Like you're with real you. He is a little suspicious, or she, for you, Lauren, is a little suspicious that maybe you're like a clone. How would you convince yourself that you're actually you? Like, what's something only you know?
Oh, what? So basically, just what's something you've never told anyone?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Why is it like you have like a?
It's a secret.
Yeah, like I'd probably tell them about my taint mole, but
Do you have them all in your taint?
no, I wish.
Why do you wish that?
We could have like an identifiable hidden feature in case a future version of myself comes.
Right. I went to school with this kid named Kyle, and he told me
TM.
What?
You have a taint mole?
No. But his mom had something similar. He told me, I'll tell you. He told me, I told him I have a freckle on the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, no way, my mom has a freckle on the bottom of her foot. And then a kid walked by right as he heard that and said, that means your mom has cancer and she's going to die. And like, I wasn't equipped with the tools to explain to him, like, no, that kid doesn't know what he's talking about. Because I didn't know what I was talking about.
Fuck.
So it was like trying to talk him off this ledge that his mom was going to be fine. My dog's on her last couple days.
Oh, no. Oh.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
Wait, that's horrible. I invited Gerry here
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like, who the hell?
Gerry. Wait, you want to sit? Can you just swap with Gerry for a second? So they can get a mic.
What is going
Wait,
on?
this is horrible. He just said his dog's about to die, but now
That's fine. We can talk about
Can we talk about it after? Well, we can get.
Would you guys get like a new puppy?
This
or
is my
something?
roommate,
You're gonna rub it
Gerry.
in my
The
face?
funny thing is, it's like the least, like there's not a lot of drama or controversy with what
This
we're
is
about to talk about.
Gerry texted me on Friday. This is last Friday. I went out on a run. He was at the house with his girlfriend. And while I'm out on the run, he texts me, bringing back some pizza. Mm-hmm. I get home. They walk in with pizza. And I go, I'm guessing one of those slices is for me. And his poor girlfriend's like, what? Yeah, I mean, I guess we could get one for you. I was like, well, you texted bringing back some pizza. And he goes, oh, now I realize how that sounded. He just was telling
I
me.
was totally in the wrong.
He
He was just letting you know.
was just letting me know.
in case you had like a phobia.
And then it made me seem like a freak.
Yeah, nice,
No.
sweet Lauren you stole a piece of pizza from Lauren. Not our
different
Lauren.
Gerry,
Jerry's Lauren.
I mean,
She's not Jerry's. Jerry doesn't own her, but I was saying-
Gerry
we're a
is.
pair.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, I was trying to just let you know because we were going to go play Wingspan that we didn't just leave.
Got it. That you were just going out to grab,
But the second I walked in, I immediately knew I was in the wrong.
bringing back some pizza. I think you got to say, went to go grab some pizza.
Yes, bringing back pizza.
That's not that great either, though.
No, went to go grab
Bringing back is like
We're
for
going to
you.
grab a bite. We'll be right back. Bringing back implies like you better be hungry because I'm bringing back a lot of pizza and I need some help with it.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? I was hungry.
What kind of pizza was it, Jerry?
Triple beam? No, it was good.
Is that
I
place
felt
good?
bad. I honestly
Triple
felt
beam?
bad. It did not feel good.
Well, the worst part was just like the moment, like
Wait, what is
I was like,
triple
I was like,
bean
guess some of that
pizza?
pizza's for me, and then just see the look in like Lauren's face. She was like, "Oh yeah," like she was so nice about it.
It did
too.
make you seem like
Wait, what is triple?
Maybe seem like a freak.
outside of her
roommate.
context. Like, what the fuck are you asking for a pizza, bro?
What is triple bean pizza?
It's like 3 different kinds.
It's like
Pinto.
I can only
It's a
think-
place. It's just a place.
Oh,
I don't know. Is that a type?
I
of
thought it
pizza?
was like we
No, I was
came back.
joking.
We got triple bean pizza. We got pinto. We got refried. We got black baby. It's like the
Yeah.
worst pizza ever.
Yeah, it was good. Is that place good though?
Yeah, it's good. I think I'm objectively in the wrong though on this.
Yeah,
If
how
there's
would
any
you phrase it that
question
way?
I just wanted to bring it to light, and I was like, you know what, Jerry's here. Might as well loop him in. But how are you doing?
I'm chilling. What are you guys talking about?
I was just telling them that my dog is about to die this week, and then you came in and told us about a new type of pizza with 3 beans. So thanks,
More
Jared.
for the
How
second
old is the
part.
dog?
17. Thank you for asking.
Damn.
Yeah, that's old enough to be sad about it.
To be what?
To be sad about it.
Oh, what?
Would you be happy if it was young?
No, the dog. Like if it was like 6, but come on, bro.
If it was 6, it'd be way sadder.
I was just fucking with you. You guys don't have like a plan. You don't run through a plan
No.
Riff off the top of the Dizome.
Yeah.
every time.
I mean, I have stuff written down. One of the things.
One of the things I wrote
down.
down. Well, I looked at my notes app and it just said pizza text, and I was like, "What does that mean?"
That's some elite podcasting content.
Yeah, it is.
Just a very like quick interaction that ended up.
It was insane, dude. I came home, I was like, "Pizza time," and I fucking humiliated myself.
I'm embarrassed for you.
And you want to hear the other idea I had? Here, while you're still here, I'll give you one more tidbit. Breaking up at hibachi.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Damn it.
What happened?
All right, this is our new segment called Characters. It's something we came up with on our podcast. All right. You're breaking up with me, and we're at hibachi. Jerry, you're the hibachi chef. Okay.
Will, there's no
Hey kid,
Sorry, what were you saying?
Will, there's no easy way to say this, but I just don't. Can you focus for a second?
Sorry, what?
There's no easy way to say this, but I just don't think it's really working out. Can you focus for a second? I don't think that you and I are compatible.
Volcano! He's doing... Sorry.
yo, volcano.
Your body repulses me.
All right.
That's a good segment.
Character? Should we
Yeah, you guys,
do that more frequently?
is there any other podcast?
No, I
that
don't think
doesn't
so.
allow
I think
that?
that's like a thing that we
I
just
think
came
that's
up with.
something we came up with.
Can I give you a podcast topic?
Yeah.
Can I do that? You talk about your Skyline Chili this weekend?
We already talked about it.
No, I made it. I made a big. Oh, yeah. This is. I'm glad I have you here. I made
It's not good.
It's Gerry ate it. How was it, Gerry?
It's interesting. I understand.
That's the guy who wants to be nice to his roommate, and you made him the worst dinner of all time.
No,
it's interesting.
no.
I
It's
made him
interesting.
dinner.
It's interesting.
What? Lauren just said it's
That's
not
a
dinner.
new thing. What? You don't think Skyline Chili can be dinner?
We had it for dinner. The chili on the
You
three.
don't even
It's
know
like-
what it is.
Yeah.
Your number one advocate for this food doesn't know what it is.
I don't care if Lauren is not my number one advocate. I'm my own best advocate. What was your take on my chili? I cooked.
I was not hungry, so I just got Chipotle and I had to eat it. So I need a full.
You didn't have to eat it.
Force fed him chili.
No. have to eat it.
No, all I'll say is everyone at the table devoured it and
Yeah.
went
You have to
back
prove
for
me
seconds.
wrong.
Scott
I don't
went
know.
back
Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't even know if I've had it. I
Scott
just
went
know
back
That
for
would be
seconds.
great. That would be a great live stream.
So
You should make it.
Guess what? I saved some in my fridge for you guys. And I was gonna bring it in today, and then I had a bunch of other stuff in my backpack, and I was worried it would spill. So I'll bring it on Wednesday, and you can
Remember
try
Kevin Chili?
it. Chili from Kevin in the Office. You ever seen
Remember
him
that
spill?
scene? Have you ever seen Kevin Chili?
spill everywhere.
Kevin bringing
Kevin,
chili
he
for
makes
the
the
whole
famous
office. He
chili
spilled
from The
everywhere.
I
Office.
think you should hop back.
Have you
into
seen
this.
The
I don't know
Office
which
where the
this
Kevin
one is.
Chili?
I don't know
Kevin
what
bringing
that is.
chili for
Chili,
the whole
Kevin's
office.
chili. It's in The
everywhere.
Office.
The Office?
Kevin
Here?
Malone.
Kevin Chili bringing
Chili
the whole
bringing in. He
thing.
spills the chili out of that show.
All right, that was Gerry.
That was my roommate, Gerry.
Give it up for Gerry, everyone. Woo!
But that's a good point. On Saturday, it was on Saturday actually. I cooked.
I don't really want 5-day-old Skyline. I feel like that's kind of a time-sensitive thing, right?
No, it's chili. What are you talking about? I have something
I
I
wanna
froze.
try
If
it.
that makes you feel better about it. But
You have what?
I froze a bunch and I kept. Wait, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not. There's nothing wrong with Skyline that I made on Saturday.
That's like, I feel like the one chili and soups is the one thing
Yeah.
that you can have for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks of Skyline? Bad after 3 days.
You've never had it.
No, I'm saying food goes bad after 3 days.
That's not.
If it was like pre-packaged, that's different.
It's just I hate how much you. This is why I don't want to give you Skyline because it's like you're too stubborn. Like it's good. It's really good. Scott loved it. Went back for seconds. I had 2 plates and my dad had 2. Like it's delicious. We love it. It's my favorite food in the world.
The reason why I said that's not dinner is because I missed the beginning. I thought you said you made dip.
No, I made like a 3. Like we all did 3 ways. Spaghetti, chili,
Scott,
and cheese.
you don't want to hear about you, your dad, and Scott's 3-way.
I'm gonna bring some on Wednesday, and you're gonna try it. And I know that you'll say you don't like it, no matter what.
I don't think so. I think one thing about me is that I will admit when I'm wrong.
That's not a thing about you.
Lauren, get my back.
No.
What? Do
Yeah.
you remember that whole thing when
Yes.
about the fucking? You thought PTO. If you didn't use your PTO, you get paid.
Oh, we were in a meeting today. Do you want to tell them?
Oh my god, yeah.
We were in a meeting today.
That meeting ruined my mood.
We have a potential deal with Margaritaville at sea, which is like the dream.
Yeah,
And
we'd get
we-
to go to a cruise.
And I was basically saying like, I don't want you to kill this deal because he thinks it would be a waste of time. And then he was like,
To our boss.
yeah. And our boss was like, if you guys really needed to, he's like, I would make you guys use like PTO or whatever if it came down to it. And Will was like, oh, we have unlimited PTO that works out anyways. And he was like, yeah, only if I approve it.
He's basically threatening to shoot down our PTO so that we didn't go on a cruise that we were going to get paid for. I don't know what the hell that was about,
Wait,
actually.
he doesn't want you to go on it?
Yeah, it was really
Because he
strange.
doesn't want us to miss work. But the brand is offering to pay us and the company to do it. I don't know. I think it's just like a power thing.
It was really strange.
I guess maybe I shouldn't.
No, he doesn't listen to this. Okay, so
Whatever. I'll tell it. I would say it.
on Friday, Will and I were shooting basketballs in the office, and I shot one through.
Oh, yeah. That went through the window.
It was like a 1 in a million shot. It never. I'm shocked it even happened, but it was sandwiched perfectly. We'll put a picture of it right here. Sandwiched perfectly between the machine and the window, and shattered one of the windows. Mm-hmm. And Mott's, our finance guy, texted Edge and was like, hey, someone broke the window with a basketball shot. I'll give you 3 guesses who it was. And Edge, within seconds, he's also at his uncle's funeral. So it was like probably the worst day to do it. And then he just responded, Rusty. And Mott said, yep.
So I got really lucky. I've been doing this actually for like a couple weeks. I keep saying no one's ever made it from behind this line and shooting from like this one like line like really far back away from the basketball hoop. And I've definitely done it 10 times as much as anyone else. And I was doing it for like 20 minutes, and then he walked up and like
First shot.
Was it your first shot?
My first shot.
Sent it right through the window. I didn't even know that was like possible.
No, I heard the shatter.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
shatter heard round the office. People were calling it. Remember, Lauren?
I remember.
So
Remember?
he now has to do 10 weeks of community service.
I walked out of my bedroom yesterday, and I went out onto the couch, and my roommate Zach was sitting there, and it didn't really register with me like what he was wearing, but I just sat down next to him. We're watching basketball, and his twin brother walks out and was like, walked by and then kind of did a double take and walked back and was like, "Are you wearing our high school state championship ring?" He was wearing his championship ring just alone on the couch chilling, and he was like, "Yeah, get off my back, like I just want to wear it." And then Ty made like a big stink about it and was like, "That's weird that you're doing this." And then I didn't think it was that weird, but then the more I thought about it, like imagine waking up and being like, "This is a good day to pop this on."
Dude, he must have woken up feeling dangerous.
And throwing on your high school state championship, it looks like an NBA finals ring.
I actually don't mind that if you're in the house. I think if you start going out and about, then it's like, okay, buddy.
Ty's reasoning was it's only weird if you're not in public. He was like, it's not even like you're going anywhere.
I think it's I would be weird to wear your high school state championship ring in public. But I think in your house, it's weird, but it's funny.
He didn't see the humor in it either.
Or yeah, I see the. I'm talking shit. I never wanted a chip.
Oh my God, Bright.
Oh my God, Bright. I never want a chip. I never want no chip. I never. Oh, there's a ambulance noise going on in the background.
New segment. Guess that emergency. Lauren, what do you think they're going to?
Dog got run over.
Oh my.
Wait, sorry.
All right, this segment is done.
Why is everyone making me feel worse?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, Lauren.
I don't know. I didn't mean to say that. Jack or Rusty, I'm actually sorry about your dog.
This is like when you said something about my grandma dying like every week after my grandma
Yeah,
died.
that was pretty bad. Well, what do you guys think the emergency is?
Not a dog getting
Like
run over.
probably some sort of light burglary, Lauren. Not everything's about a dog dying. Or a person getting beaten to death with a club, okay? Or some guy getting like it's not publicly humiliated for shitting on a cop or something. It's not
everything's about that, Lauren.
Not everything's like that. Sometimes
It's
it's
not
just
like someone's clubbing a dog with another dog, Lauren.
What kind
it's
would
not
they
like
be
two
holding?
dogs are clubbing while a cop shits on them. It's not like there's
our
dogs
brains are
clubbing. There's
awesome.
no dogs at the club, okay? It's just people dance.
Just people. Have you never been to
Have
a
you
club?
never been to
It's just
a
people
club?
dance.
There's no dogs dancing or clubbing.
Do you know how stupid you sound right now? A club is just people dance. All right. When was last time you got ground?
Everybody.
All right. Tell me the last time you got ground.
Woof woof. What?
I'm being serious. When was the last time you got ground?
Like grinding?
Yeah.
2018.
How was that for you?
Awesome.
Awesome.
It
When
was.
the last
It
time
was.
you-
It was. Yeah, because I remember because we were watching the Sochi Winter Olympics.
There we were, grounding to the luge.
Grinding to the Olympic.
Lauren, when was the last time you ground?
2012.
What were you doing?
Whoa.
You were 11
Oh,
grinding?
you know, it was probably that
No.
shootout. No.
Straight bone
No,
on
wait,
bone.
was it
Ew.
London?
Yeah.
The Olympics? It was the London Olympics.
Yeah.
I've only ground once. And it was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of my roommate Gerry? He also works here, guys. My roommate doesn't just stay around.
Oh, you pay a guy, new pitch, you pay a guy to just like follow you around.
Stalker.
Stunker.
Speaking of stalkers, I accidentally doxed myself on Strava. I didn't realize that when you upload it, it shows you exactly where you're running.
Are you sure? That's what because it usually like
I zoomed in and you could literally see where the couch was and where the
was
fridge
it gray or orange? Did it show up like orange? Because usually it like blurs the start and end of your workout.
All orange.
Interesting.
Straight
Yeah.
gas. But I got like 100 80 followers on Strava.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow me on Strava,
my numbers. I'm getting notifs. I got to turn my notifs off, dude.
I had to block Strava on the email.
Oh.
Did you see that Grammys interviewer yesterday?
No.
She's interviewing Babyface, who I didn't know.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
I didn't know who that was, but he seemed like a nice guy. And they're in the middle. They asked him a question. He was answering it. The interviewer sees Chapel Roan and yells over the guy who's talking, Chapel, come here, and kicks him out of the interview to interview
Wait,
Chapel.
I need to see this.
Pull it up. It's
Yeah.
so
it's
and then
pretty
she
insane.
slides in. She slides in without even thinking about it. Go to
Well,
video.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think she knew what was happening. She just heard
Chapel
her
definitely didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Wait.
Why don't we just play it?
Who is Babyface?
I think he's like a new rapper.
Do the remote.
I think he's like an old guy.
Forefront. Can you talk about just this new trend that we're seeing in R&B where we're seeing more of a fusion? We're seeing people blend the genre with pop, blend the genre with hip-hop and rock as
She
well.
starts losing her marbles.
It's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
Oh,
Sorry, Babyface.
oh.
What was that? Did she say
what
that?
She said.
And then Chapel Roan.
That was horrible.
I would go
That pisses
home and
me
cry.
off.
Yeah, especially a legend like Babyface.
I think you should treat all these people nicely.
I don't even know who that is.
I agree. Obviously, I think that's insane. I also don't know who Babyface.
I don't know.
That's a funny
I don't know
name.
who he is either.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it just
No, of course.
regardless.
It could be like Lil Dookie. And
No,
I'd still-
okay. Time out. I completely think the interviewer sucks.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
And you can see the moment that she
Sees
notices
it and
her.
leans over and absolutely. I'm glad she kept her cool.
Crapple boom.
Yesterday I was posting a reel on the Playdate Instagram,
Nice.
and I was pooping, and you know how I only poop naked.
Is that real?
You didn't know this about me?
I don't think I knew that either.
I don't do it at work. But
You only poop naked? You don't do anything else naked?
my mom used to say she could tell when I was pooping because there'd be a trail of clothes across the house to the bathroom. So I'd like realize I'd have to poop, take my shirt off, be walking, pants, socks would be the last thing to go.
That feels crazy.
But so I was on the toilet pooping, and when I'm holding my phone, it's kind of like pointing down at my junk. And I had this weird thought as the thing was posting, where it's like, did I accidentally like record? Because you like add the clip, but then there's still like room to record.
Yeah.
Did I accidentally record?
Could you imagine? It's like sayings that don't exist, and then at the end it's just shot
It's
of your
just
junk.
straight junk, but there's nothing you can do once it's loading.
Yeah.
And my internet was really slow, so I had to sit there for 2 minutes, like waiting for it to go. And then I don't know how to fast forward on reels too, so I had to watch the whole reel,
I think you could do it like on TikTok.
hoping there wasn't at the end just a straight grundle shot.
That would have been
And
viral.
I was fucking worried. I was worried.
Dude, I think maybe we should try that for a clip.
I was also thinking, like, what if it was just really quick? Like, would anyone notice?
Yeah.
Yes. See who really makes it to the end.
It's like they used to put or no, this is at a movie, but you ever watch that movie Draft Day?
Yeah.
Did you actually watch it? It's about the NFL draft, and they put $100 at the end of the book to see at the end of the playbook to see who is actually reading their whole playbook.
Oh.
And one of the guys lies about it.
That's like what they did with Jamarcus Russell.
Is that real?
They gave him a blank VHS. Wait, I don't know if it would have been VHS, but DVD. They gave him a blank DVD and told him to watch it. And then he came in the next day. Fuck, why am I can't talk?
Why am I can't talk?
They gave him, a blank DVD, told him to watch it. He came in the next day and said he had watched it. And that is how they knew. I think maybe Johnny Manziel, actually,
our coworker, Johnny Manziel, there's a thing in his doc where it was like Mind Tap when you're in college, where it sees like how much studying you're doing.
Yeah.
And they said they checked his thing, and it wasn't even a second. He watched 0 seconds of film.
And he's him.
He is him. Lauren, how much do you do?
Lauren, what's the biggest thing you've built?
My bed. Oh, you guys, so I moved into my new apartment this weekend.
Moving. Wait, also, you like texted me like a week before you moved, like, hey, will you still help me move? Because I'd offered, and I said yes, and then you never texted me.
I know. Well, I knew your parents were here, so I was like,
Okay. I mean, I wasn't complaining, but I just remember. I would have.
You didn't want me to help?
You didn't offer.
I'm never going to go out of my way to be like, do you need help moving? But if you were like,
That's what I did.
Will you help move?
No, honestly, it was fine, but I'm so tired.
You missed a killer night on that night. You said you were going to come out, but you stayed in for moving.
I know.
I met I said I met the craziest woman at last time we were playing pool, the one that was like twerking on us and stuff.
Yeah.
This woman made this woman from last Friday made the previous crazy woman look like Marie Antoinette.
Was it playing pool at that bar? Wait, Marie Antoinette was crazy.
Made her look like Mother Teresa. So we were sitting there.
Mother Teresa.
She doesn't understand how like how you put your quarters down to like cue yourself. Didn't understand that concept. So every time a game ended, like we would beat someone and she would come up to go and the bouncer would have to be like, no, you're like third in line or whatever. And then it's finally her turn. I break and she just hits the 8-ball in on the first shot, like on purpose. And we were like, oh, you lose. And she was like, no.
Wait, why would she do? Why?
She was just insane. Like, just there was no like reasoning with this woman. And I think she thought maybe like that would be it's over. She thought we would like give her the I don't know. She was truly nuts. And we were like, oh, you lose. And she was like, no, I don't. And we were like, all right, like whatever you want to do. And Curtis, the bouncer, came up and was like, what you guys can do is just play out. Like you guys finish the stripes, you guys finish the solids, whatever. But it's like you lost. So like even after we do that, maybe you and then
She have a partner?
She had a partner and he was doing no wrangling. He seemed like kind of normal and was just like over it. Like he was just letting her be insane. And so they beat us. And during the whole thing, she would I was playing with Zach and she kept going, Jack and Zach, Jack and Zach, Jack and Zach for 45 minutes straight. Like truly, truly nuts. She was like 40 years old too, like too old to be acting like this.
Yeah.
And so they beat us, and it was kind of like implied, like, yeah, but you lost at the beginning. Yeah. Like maybe you leave, and they just kept playing.
You didn't put up a stink?
No, we wanted nothing to do with it. So we went to a new bar.
Wait, where was this at?
This was at Townhouse. We're like, all right, we'll just go to Hanano. Yeah. And we went to leave, and she was like, "Whoa, like you lose." And we were like, "No, just leave us alone."
She sounds like kind of lame.
She was and then they had another friend. There was another girl there who seemed completely normal and would give you like, when Jim looks at the camera in the office, he's like, "What are you gonna do?" She like kept doing that. I was like, "Why are you with this girl? She's insane."
That's funny.
That's funny.
It was truly. I thought we were getting like prank. I thought there was a chance we were on some like hidden camera show.
Somebody sent them.
Like, how crazy can you be before someone says something?
I want to get on a hidden camera show.
I want to get on a kitten camera show.
Kitten camera show. No, but like, wouldn't that be fun to like realize you're on Impractical Jokers? Like, I always think like if Murr came up and fucked with me, I would just I wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's Murr.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't make the show.
Yeah. You just have to act way crazier than Murr.
Yeah, just be like, Wah! So you definitely make the show.
Also, you can kind of do it's almost like uncharted or international waters where like laws don't apply. Like, you could do anything you want to Murr if you realize you're on Impractical Jokers because it would be like good for the show.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't stop.
I could start humping him.
You could hump him. You could grab his grundle.
Grump him.
You could grump him. You could. Like, if you pantsed Murr, they would be like, this is gold. Keep her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, realizing you're on Impractical Jokers.
Murr, don't prank us. Don't prank us. Hey, we have a big first coming next episode.
First woman.
First woman ever on Playdate,
secret?
unless you count Lauren.
Jill Biden. The first woman is our first woman.
The first woman. It's, what's her name?
Melania.
That's Melania Trump.
She's coming.
She's awesome.
My lady. It's. Can we say who it is, or it's a secret?
No, let's make it I don't know.
First woman.
We'll bleep it, but it's
a secret.
It's a.
Right.
Wait.
It's a.
So what else is going on with you guys? I
discovered how to make the stinkiest fart ever. You want to hear?
I went to Korean barbecue. All right, you go first.
Yours sounds more interesting. The stinkiest part is very simple. It's 2 ingredients. You have to eat half of a naughty pie
Okay. Oh God.
from
yeah.
Prince Street, and then you have to eat half of a pint of strawberry cheesecake, Ben and Jerry's.
Oh.
And let me tell you, you'd think those two things go together like butter and jam. They do not.
They go to bed like hot water and mustard.
They congeal and they smell awful.
Dude,
And the key is to trap them under the comforter because then they fester.
the naughty pie from
Prince Street.
Prince Street Pizza. Have you ever had that? It's like a thick kind of Detroit style, and it's got hot honey and pepperoni and ricotta. And me and Chester used to get, when we lived together, we would party on the weekends, and we'd always, at the end of their night, after we partied, we'd order one at night, and we'd eat it and watch BoJack Horseman or something. And we were doing it so much that we both got like totally naughty pied out. We're like, we can't eat this pizza anymore. It's so much. It's so like thick and rich. It's so good. It's the best thing in the world. But and then I moved away, and like we both hadn't had one in like 6 months. And then Chester, I saw him on Friday a few weeks ago, and was like, yeah, I did a naughty pie last night. And he was like, please, can you come take the rest? Like, I can't have it in my house. I was like, I don't want it. Like, we were talking about it like it was like a live bomb. And then he was like, all right, we were like at one place, and then he was like, all right, I'm going to run back to mine, and then I'll come meet you guys at the next bar or whatever. And then he just texted me. He was like, dude, I can't do it. I ate a piece, and I can't move off the couch. And now it's like, and so then he put it out in his trash can and then went out the next day, and there was a homeless guy just on the hood of his car eating the rest of it.
Oh, that's good.
Did I ever tell you about, we actually lived together during this, but
We lived together.
Did you ever hear about the time Billy and I went to get in his car and there was the homeless guy there?
No.
There was a guy laying on Billy's Audi.
Yeah.
And if we'll have to ask him, but if I'm remembering the story correctly, he was like actively doing heroin, and Billy had to be like, "Oh, I have stuff to do."
Yeah.
And the guy was like oddly reasonable for someone on heroin. Was like, "Oh, sorry, man," and like got up and like let Billy like do it, and then like laid back down in our driveway.
That's funny. No. Did I ever tell you about when I bought ice cream for a homeless guy?
No.
I was in Charleston with my buddy Elliot Leadham, and we were getting ice cream, and there was a homeless guy outside, and I was trying to be a good guy, so I bought him an ice cream.
That's what he needs.
It was winter.
Yeah.
So I come outside and I'm like, hey man, I got you this. And he's like, what? No, it's freezing. I don't want that. And I was like, God damn, it was a Jenny's too, so it was like a $20 ice cream.
Oh, like a pint?
No, it was $10 maybe. Oh. But then I just had 2 ice creams.
We had a homeless guy outside that used to sit outside of Five Guys in Portland.
Yeah.
I remember I came out one time and because they give you so much.
Yeah.
That I had like half of a burger and like the residual fries left. I was like, hey man, if you want the rest of my lunch, you can have. He's like, what kind of burger did you get? I was like, I don't know, like cheeseburger, like lettuce, tomato, onion, ketchup. He's like, fuck, I don't like tomatoes. I was like, what? I had a guy,
take them off.
I had a guy, I was getting off the highway and I just picked up beers, and I rolled down the window. I was like, hey man, you want a beer? He's like, oh, thanks man. Yeah, I'd love one. And I handed one, and then he was like, can I get 2? I was like, okay. And gave him that. He was like, can I have 3? And I was like, all right, man. Like,
you can't blame him for testing the waters.
Can't have half my beers.
We haven't talked about your shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt.
He's wearing our for our audio listeners. He's wearing our new Playdate merch.
It says we'll make living here a nightmare, and on the back it's got a little Playdate.
Turn around.
Yeah, it's.
You gotta. I need you to do the 4-leaf clover on that couch. Yep. See, right here is this shirt.
There it is. It is very comfortable. I'm not normally a long sleeve person, and I love it. So.
And it's a really nice material.
Go buy it.
Go Bias Industries.
This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer, light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories.
Guys, I love triples. I got to tell you about this weekend. I went to a murder mystery party. Oh, I forgot to talk about that on the podcast. I went to a murder mystery party, and I wasn't drinking, and I brought I went to bring triples and I was out of triples at my house. I got to bring more from the office. So I went and I was just sitting there like a fool the whole time. And I swear to God, the whole time I was thinking like, this would be way better if I had a triple because you can sip on it and keep up socially in that sense and not feel like you should be holding something. But you don't have to feel hungover the next day and it's 15, 20 calories. Triple is the bomb and the grapefruit flavor is the best thing I've ever had.
Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is currently available at grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Georgia, and Florida, and will be available in Illinois, South Carolina, Arizona, and Ohio. Looking at you, Baton Rouge, and nationally, it is currently available online. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE to get 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape.
So what else?
I'm trying to think of
what else?
So
what else?
So what the hell else is going on? I'm just kidding. I'm really not that stressed out. I'm doing good. I got I started my Roth IRA on Saturday.
Nice.
Still don't know what that stands for, but
I don't know either.
Roth IRA stands for Roth is the guy who created it.
okay.
His name was actually
Rothschild.
Ross. But the guy his bookkeeper had a lisp, and so they called it a Roth IRA.
That's good. I got, I set up a new...
I haven't finished it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
IRA stands for I really allowance. And it's a play on it. It is telling you how much money you're going to accumulate after you go, oh, you look at your Ross and you go, oh, I really allowance.
Oh, wow. I really allowance.
What was your allowance growing up, Richie Rich?
I like never got allowance.
I don't believe that for a second. What was it?
You don't believe that?
I never had an
Why
allowance
don't you
either.
believe that?
I think you.
I don't think most people got allowances.
I think Lauren had a big one.
I had never had allowance. I've
Lauren's
been working since the age of like 10. I was babysitting.
Not legal.
No, I started babysitting like as soon as I could.
Illegal.
Started making all my own money.
Did you know Lauren's family has like a ton of oil money?
Yes, and I think it's blood diamond money. Isn't that true?
Lauren's family ran a sweatshop
In Ohio.
Yeah.
but it was just like it was like a hot yoga thing. They called it sweatshop.
It was a sweatshop. That's like my favorite thing about our new upcoming guest, is that her family owns a honey baked ham.
Is that true?
Yeah.
They own a honey baked ham?
Yep. It's
What
like
is
a
that?
franchise.
Oh. What?
They own and operate a honey baked ham.
What is that?
They own that company?
No, a franchise of
What
honey
is
baked ham.
that?
It's a ham store.
Lauren, what was your favorite part about growing up really rich?
I did not grow up very rich.
That's what
I
someone-
wish.
That's what someone who's been
No, I
media
wish.
trained would say. You know, Lauren's a Rothschild.
From Roth IRA.
Lauren's a Rothschild. Wait, so her family owns a honey baked ham. What do you buy from just the ham?
Yeah, like people get them for like Christmas and Easter and stuff.
And it's a brick and mortar location.
Yeah.
Wait, a honey baked.
Look up honey baked ham restaurant.
The honey baked ham co.
Interesting. I didn't know there was that much money in ham.
Yeah. Well, they tried honey baked turkey, but that was a huge flop.
This right now looks.
Oh, I guess you could get like
insane.
sandwiches there too. Oh, that looks great.
It looks so good.
I had a ham sandwich yesterday.
How'd that
believe it or
go?
not. Very good. Very well, I should say. It was a breakfast sandwich. My mom and dad were here all weekend. Did I say that already? My mom and dad were
You
here.
didn't really talk about it.
It was really fun. We made chili.
We just have this whole conversation.
We made.
Remember Kevin Chili?
We give it for the office chilies. Like, I love the office when he spills chili and stuff. My favorite part. We went hiking we went to Griffith Observatory yesterday.
Yeah.
I observed
That's where K2 was.
the weed.
The bobcat.
What?
Look up like K2 bobcat.
K2 Bob.
No. Or like famous Bob. Look up famous bobcat Los Angeles.
Famous Bobcat Los Angeles.
P22.
Oh, P22. P22 was a famous mountain lion in LA.
Oh.
And I think he got hit by a car.
No!
Look up how did P2 die?
What a gorge.
Lauren, you ever seen Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
so
wait,
sad.
wait.
I just watched it last night.
Look
Wait,
up
you
how he
watched it?
died. Look up how he
I feel
died
like-
first.
I feel like we recently were talking about that, and I said that you would like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched it last night.
What do you think?
Good.
Isn't it so depressing though?
I thought he was. Well, I don't know if I want to. I guess can I spoil it?
Oh, yeah, he got traumatic injuries consistent with being hit by a car.
I don't. How did that remind you of Perks?
Because his aunt gets hit by a car.
His aunt? Will and I were talking about this earlier. Perks of Wallflower made being like quirky in high school cool, and it ruined high schoolers. Because then when we were in high school, everyone had to be quirky, and if you weren't quirky, you weren't cool.
Yeah, and we wanted to be like old school jocks, like pissing on nerds.
I thought this was America, and like if you're a nerd, I want to like shove you in your locker.
I want to give you a noogie.
And it's funny because like the locker's for books, it's not for nerds.
I never used my locker in high school. I literally didn't even know the combo for it.
I left a sandwich in my locker one time, and it got so moldy that I was scared to like bring it the 6 feet from the locker to the trash can because I thought someone was going to see me holding it. And so it started to like the smell started to seep into everyone else's locker on there. So I started using the kid above me's locker because he never used his. And then on the last day of school, I sprinted the 6 feet from it, and obviously no one saw it. I was like, I could have done that immediately.
Was it all fuzzy?
It was literally like unrecognizable.
Wait, you sprinted 6 feet what, to the trash can?
It was literally like I could do it in one step. Like I could like get it and throw it at Mr. Whaley's thing.
Yeah.
I saw Mr. Willy in Boston. I saw my 5th grade teacher in Boston. And he was wearing a Cape Elizabeth sweatshirt, which is the school that he taught me at. And I said, "Oh, no way, I went there." And he was like, "Jack?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "It's Mr. Whaley." Aww. And I was like,
You didn't recognize him?
I hadn't seen him in 12 years. But,
Yeah. I don't know. Who was my fifth grade teachers were Karen and Jill.
Oh, you were a first name basis?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
lib schools.
Yeah.
It was a Montessori school in Pennsylvania.
right.
Lib progressive schools.
Mine was
Yeah, they taught me to be open-minded and lead with empathy.
That's stupid.
And learn at my own pace. And that everyone's different and we're all special.
I bet they told you that you were special a lot.
I went to school for people who are special.
Oh my God, I learned this the other day. I had this memory of getting pulled out of class and them doing all these tests on me. And I always thought it was for like autism. And it was inconclusive. Like I got sent back to class. But I remember
No, I think he's just dumb.
I remember telling my friends about this, being like, yeah, that was weird that they did those like tests on us back in the day. And no one knew what I was talking about. And then I saw TikTok and it was like, does this feel familiar? And it was showing me the noises that they put in the headphones when I was doing it. And then it showed me these strings that they had me play with. And it was a fucking thing. It was a government program where they would pull kids out and see if they had telepathy. It was the government trying to figure out if kids Google this.
Whoa.
What?
No one believed me when I was a kid that this was a thing that I got pulled out of class for. Look up like telepathy tests. Yeah, click on this top one.
This video?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's this one.
Were you tested as part of the GATE program for gifted and talented? I'm about to give you deja vu. Does that sound familiar?
This is the first step along your path to a gateway. A gateway beyond which is discovery. Your own discovery of reality, of truth.
Carl Crusher posted.
Do you remember being pulled out of elementary school class and wearing these headphones?
This never happened to you guys?
It's important that certain sounds reach your right ear and others your left ear. To be sure of this,
Then they would have you
Is
like
this
play with
my
this.
voice in your right ear at this moment. If you are not hearing my voice in your right ear, turn your headphones around now so that you are hearing my voice.
But yeah, it's just that I remember going home and being like, that was weird.
It's kind of sick that you got.
And then I was
chosen
telling my friends about this
for
and like years ago, and they were like, no, that never happened. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, that is super bizarre.
Very
I like
funny.
that they were like the kid in the back picking his nose might know things that we don't. They're like he might have
It's
it.
that kid.
He might have telepathy.
Dude, yeah.
Like Ryan's next to you, like levitating. And they're like, no, I don't think it's him. Oh, when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher, Miss Derman, used to play the guitar for us just all day. It was like the class everyone wanted to be in. Because like you're not learning shit at that age, so it was like might as well just teach them it through song. And we'd sit in a circle. My friend John O'Connor would sit in front of me, and back up a couple weeks. My friend Garrett and I were in the woods, and I just got a new buck knife, and we saw this like deflated kickball.
Yeah,
we were like, we should pop it with the new buck knife. And we were stabbing it, and it was so deflated that like he couldn't really get a good grab on it. And Garrett was like, "Oh, we have to put pressure on it." And so I put my hand on it to like create pressure, and I just stabbed right through my thumb. And we like ran back to the house, and like my mom was like really upset. And then I somehow fixed it, but like the nail was like split. And I remember Mrs. Derman was singing a song, and it kept getting caught on John O'Connor's shirt.
Ugh. I remember I was in Catherine and Jean's class for 1st through 3rd grade.
Why are they like tag teaming every class?
Jill, Catherine.
It was every class. It was 3 grades and 2 teachers. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, I'm in the same classroom for 3 years.
But that doesn't make any sense to me, because wouldn't you just be learning the same thing 3 years in a row?
No, because it's like hyper personalized.
Oh.
So
like Will really likes like.
Well, no, it's like there are
bugs.
lessons that are like kind of standard for each grade, but like if I was really good at math, then because I could be with the 2nd grader. Like, you know what I mean? I could be like a little bit ahead because there was this range of like skill sets.
I gotcha.
And you learn. It's all about learning at your own pace. The Montessori education.
Why are you're not gonna? I'm out of school. You don't need to pitch me on this.
For your kids.
Did
But no. But I was. Whoa. Go ahead.
I was going to ask if both your siblings did it too.
Yeah, we all did Montessori. Yeah, same school. The new school of
That
Lancaster.
explains a lot.
Anyway, the Catherine and Jean's class. I remember we were learning about exclamations, like parts of speech, like adjectives, adverbs, and then exclamations, which is like yow, and it was like some like amusement park, and we like pick a guy and label like an exclamation he might be putting, and I picked a guy on a little drawing, and I picked like a guy on a roller coaster, and I wrote wee, and we had to present to the class, and mine said wee. Yeah. And Jean very swiftly pulled me out of the class, and I got in big trouble, and I was mortified because she thought I wrote wee like my wee. But I just meant it like wee.
Well, isn't she kind of a freak for that?
She a freak. Exactly. That I was like, no, I really didn't mean it like that. And then she was like, yeah, right. And I got in trouble. And I was mortified.
Did you guys, I can imagine you probably weren't getting in a lot of trouble.
No, because then I also remember the other time I got mortified was there was this like, when you were in 3rd grade, you would get to do like a day in the 4th grade classroom to like see what it's like or something. And there was like this lesson with marshmallows that they would do to the 3rd graders when they were visiting. And my group didn't get to do the marshmallow lesson, and we were all pissed. So we started a big
picket line?
No, they all sign it.
Petition
to get, once we were in 4th grade, we were like, we never got that. 3rd graders got that marshmallow lesson. We want the marshmallow lesson. We started a whole petition. And Virgil Slaymaker wasn't there that day, but I wanted
Virgil Slaymaker.
Yeah, and I needed numbers for our petition, and so he had like notoriously pretty shitty handwriting, so I wrote Virgil with my left hand, and it looked really shitty. And then
they found out
that they got the petition, and they were like, "What the hell?" And they sat us all down for like a lesson on like taking no for an answer. And then they were like, wait a minute, Virgil's not here today. Who the hell wrote this? And I got in trouble, and I was mortified yet again.
I'm trying to think the most trouble I ever got in. Lauren, what was the most trouble you ever got in?
I was like kind of a little demon in 2nd grade. Not a demon, but I feel like there were a lot of misunderstandings. Like I remember, no, actually this was 1st grade where I guess I like not threatened, but I tried to cut off someone in my class's like fingers with scissors, or I like joked that I was gonna. I was like, I'm gonna cut off your pinky, and then the teacher like got me. I wasn't actually gonna. I just thought it was funny to like say that I was, and I didn't. But then I got pulled down the hallway for that. And then in 2nd grade, I remember in the lunch line, this was kind of mean, I guess. I said to my friend Catherine that this girl Jen's style was bad, and she was like standing right behind me, so she heard. And then
did she have bad style?
Maybe.
What were you wearing?
Probably something cool. No, I'm kidding. That makes me sound like a bitch.
What grade were you in?
It was like 2nd grade.
Lauren was in like.
Wait, I just remembered one. This is actually insane. This is what I would tell my future self. But I decided we were talking about like push-ups or something, and then I decided to try to do a reverse push-up one time, which was just me like
Yeah.
and I didn't know, this was before I knew what sex was, and I was doing a reverse push-up and made eye contact with this girl Madison and was like looking at her while basically just humping the air. And
Wait, how old
she
were
knew
you?
what sex was. Like, I think I was in like 4th grade.
That's so
And
funny.
she was in like 5th or 6th grade, and like I think we got the talk in like 5th grade or something. But anyway, I
Did you
was
guys
called.
have the movie? Sorry, what'd you say?
Well, no, I was just remember like my teachers like sat me down. They were like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "I was doing a reverse push-up," and they were like,
inventing
"What
a
is
new
that?" I
form
was like,
of
"I don't know. I
fitness.
was just trying to push it, but upside down." And they were like, "So that doesn't mean anything else to you, right?" I was like, "No." And they're like, "All right, you're fine." Like they like
Get outta here.
couldn't. I couldn't get me in trouble without teaching me sex.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to watch the movie?
No, we had a class called Choices and Changes.
I remember.
I tell you about that?
You and your parents had to sit down and learn about like blowjobs.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Can you explain?
The
this?
movie
what's
was
the
just,
movie?
it was like a thing that happened in 6th grade. It was like, we're just going to bang it out in one afternoon. Like, you're going to learn everything. They bring the girls into one room and the guys into the other, which I also learned. I was talking with a woman the other day, and like I clearly didn't know something that was like common knowledge. And she was like, they didn't teach you that in like health class or whatever.
What's the thing?
I can't. It was like something with like the ovaries or like. Oh, we were talking about periods, and I was like, how many eggs are there at one time out there? And she was like, well, it releases one. I was like, oh, that's great.
Wait, every period releases an egg?
That's what comes out.
I don't even think I knew that.
And yeah, exactly. It was kind of like high level stuff, and I was like, I didn't know that. And she was like, they didn't teach you that in health class. I was like, no, they separated the boys and girls. And so we only learned about like cocks and balls, and they learned about like vaginas, ovaries, and uteri.
I honestly think that's how they did it for us.
Yeah,
too.
but I remember there was like a very like the way the kids in the grade above me described it after they watched it were like, it's basically porn. And so I was like, oh, we're gonna watch like sex happen. It was just like a drawing of like a penis, and then you got to see like gonads, and you got to see it was like, hair is gonna grow here, and maybe it grows like down there, like whatever. And it was like pretty underwhelming stuff. But yeah, I like missed out on all the, like I didn't learn anything about the female body because they put the girls in one. Oh, they gave us an opportunity after to write anonymous questions. And like, there were some of the funniest kids, like I think like in the world, some of the funniest kids that I've ever met were in this health class.
Yeah.
Specifically my friend Chris, who would just write things about Mr. Labby in it. But it was like, or like you would write really embarrassing things, but the health teacher didn't know if it was a real question or not, so we had to read them out loud. And it would be like, he's like, what does it mean if my penis is like 11 inches long or whatever? And Mr. Labby would have to read it for everyone, and we would all have to keep a straight face, but like just putting this guy through the ringer.
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare.
Well, because it was like, I think probably at one point he was like, oh, real funny guys. But it was like a girl's like real question.
Yeah.
So they have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Do you guys remember
those are
looking
the
up
good
like,
old days. Mine was all together. Mine was guys and girls.
Oof.
And
And
I
parents.
specifically, and parents. And I specifically remember learning about menopause and being like, this feels like we're jumping the gun. I don't think I need to know about this.
Do you guys remember
'Cause I'm-
discovering like Wikipedia had like everything you wanted to see ever? Because it was like technically, like you could look up like boobs. It was like half.
I feel like I got it. My foray into it was like, nah, never mind.
There was just there was like
Let's talk about something else.
Wait, say it.
No, like the first like nudie images I was looking up were like Sports Illustrated swimsuit
yeah.
edition. Just like
some guy posted his son's like YouTube history,
yeah.
and it was like how to hump, and then it was like how to fight my
I
dad. Like
think
it was clear he was having like of the full range of like puberty emotions, and like one afternoon it was like how to hump, how to fight my dad, giant boobs. But we discovered that like on the school laptops, like Wikipedia was not blocked. Obviously, like nothing on it was up there.
Yeah.
So we were just looking up like giant boobs. And then like my friend like Henry was looking up like he was like, dude, he's like, if you look up like giant cock, it'll like show it to you. And the teacher, I think if you're listening, Mrs. Vita Taylor, I'm pretty sure you caught us. And she, I think maybe thought we were like a ragtag group of like young gays, because like when she caught us it was like veiny penis or whatever. Like we were just like curious like what it was all about. But I remember like the boobs page was like not the kind of boobs you like wanted to see. Like it was very like sterile and like almost like medical.
It was like
It was not hot. Dried up like nips. Rat?
That's for sure like an animal, right? In our studio.
No.
Oh!
Will.
It's like a gal. It's
No,
like a horse
I'm
on the
like-
ceiling.
No, I like can't be in here.
We have a horse
What the
infestation.
hell is that?
What?
Do you think it's actually in the studio?
No, it's in like the pipes.
Did I ever tell you about when my dad's friend Snake got loose at school?
Your dad had a friend named Snake.
My dad's friend's Snake would would sleep in his footlocker at school. Like they had like old timey like crates that you would bring to like your like luggage, like a giant like thing at the foot of your bed that had all your clothes and stuff for the semester.
It was like a boarding school?
No, this was at college, but like I guess he had one of these. And this guy kept a snake in it. And I guess he forgot to latch it.
Yeah.
And they came back and it was gone. And he was like, you could swear you heard it in the pipes. It was like,
I hate Snake.
What was the first time you found like a sexy website?
I think it was, I don't know. I don't remember.
Lauren?
I remember like a kid. I remember Daniel telling me about like, I think it was KJ had accidentally, I think there was a game we used to play, a website we used to play games on called like 6games.com. And KJ had accidentally gone to sexgames.com.
Yeah, that KJ has a real
Or something.
Come back
Maybe
to me.
I might have made that up.
No, he definitely,
I might have made up that-
did not accidentally go. He was just like, all right.
I just remember like finding out about that and be like, no way.
What was sexgames.com?
I don't know. I don't think I ever went.
Do you remember like the old timey like arcade games at like bars and stuff? There would be, like, you could play like Asteroids or something. There was this place called Suds Pub in Maine that we used to go to. Best chicken tenders and honey mustard you ever had in your life. And when someone wasn't playing it, there was a loading screen on the thing, and it would be like random like old timey images. And there was one time there was a naked woman on it, but they were only on for like 3 seconds, and like I'd probably gone to this place 100 times and never saw the same image twice.
Yeah.
So like when it was gone, like no one believed me.
It was done, yeah.
But I was like, she was just there. And yeah. I remember I was at a track meet one time. We all had to go watch our older siblings at a track meet, and it was kind of like a meeting of the minds. You just learn about new stuff from like the older kids. This kid Tully was like, when you get home, you should look up Alexis, Texas. I was like,
Done.
Wrote it down in my notes app. Went home on the desktop and was like, Alexis, Texas. And like clicked it and was like, whoa. And I was like, okay, Alexis, Texas, boobs. I was like, all right. And then like kind of made my way in there. Got really into porn for about a week. And then, but I didn't have a personal laptop, so I had to wait until like everyone was gone.
Yeah.
And our house had like
I'm not looking forward to that.
What?
When my kids are,
I don't think you'll know.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I remember,
I don't, we're not going to have kids with each other, right? It's got to be with a girl.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's got to be with a girl, unfortunately. But I remember I could tell when one of my roommates was jerking off because the shower would start. And then there would be like 5 minutes and then the music would start playing. Yep. And then I realized like, oh, because I was doing that at home when I was like a kid.
Yep.
And I remember coming down for breakfast one time. My dad was just like, he's like, do you let the shower like really heat up before you get in? I was like, no. He's like, all right. And it was definitely like the shower started, there was 10 minutes and then just the loudest music of all time after.
Yep. No, yeah.
Lauren, when was the first time you saw someone naughty on the internet?
I kind of went on Omega a lot when I was a kid.
Yep. So you were seeing a lot of guys jacket?
Like probably, but it was you'd be like, oh my gosh, ew, and like freak out and scream.
I love that.
I can't believe Omegle existed.
But then we also, no, I know. Me and my friends actually went on all the time in middle school.
What were you gonna say after?
Just that, yeah, we'd be like freaked out, but we would stay on it forever, and then like eventually come across like people that you would actually have conversations with. It was always so funny. I don't know.
What is the urge to like do that, to jacket when you're getting nothing out of it?
What do you mean?
I don't know. These people are freaks.
like anytime someone sees it, they immediately leave.
Oh, I don't know. They're freaks. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's sad.
I remember I saw a kid like
We
around.
gotta change the
I know. I like need to like cut all
Last
this.
one,
It's
I was
just,
on
like, horrible
Omegle.
to listen to.
Yeah, this is
The last time I ever went on Omegle, because it scarred me so much. It was a guy had set up his laptop on like the back part of his toilet
yeah.
and was just like full body going nuts on himself to the thing. And we like screamed and kind of hit the laptop like off the thing and then couldn't get it. And my last memory was like reaching for like escape or whatever the thing was that got you out of it. And it was just him clearly liking that we fucked it up. But he was like our age. That's why it was weird.
Oh, I'm like not keeping this in.
All right,
I
and
don't
we're
think people
back.
wanna listen to
We're back
that.
from the strangest conversation of all time.
My head hurts.
Can I go to the bathroom?
I think we
real
should
quick?
do the roadmap. It's
I gotta
we're
pee
not.
too.
We're
Okay, I'm gonna pee and then we're gonna do the roadmap.
We wanted to take a second to let you know about our go-to personal care brand, Everyman Jack. I went on a hike yesterday, and then I had to go right to a Korean barbecue place right after. And I was stinky, and I was like, shit. Can I say shit? I'm going to stink tomorrow, or at barbecue. Sure enough, I had my Everyman Jack antiperspirant and deodorant, sea salt scent in my car, put it on, smelled great for all of Korean barbecue.
Everyman Jack is the clean men's care brand made specifically for guys. From body wash to deodorant, hair to beard care, they've got everything you need to look, smell, and feel great without breaking the bank. Every product is made with naturally derived ingredients and no harsh chemicals, so you're not putting any junk on your body. Most guys don't realize what's in their body wash or deodorant, but Everyman Jack makes it easy to clean up your routine. They smell great. They're affordable. It's honestly the whole package. I've been obsessed with Everyman Jack since I was a child, so this is a dream come true for us. Give Everyman Jack a shot today and head to Walmart, Target, or Amazon to pick up your next body wash and stick of deodorant. That's www.everymanjack.com. Pick up some Everyman Jack today.
Well, there is a big football game coming up, and whether your team is in it or not, you're going to need energy to watch all the action. Accelerator is literally the perfect energy drink to stock up on, and they have a killer deal going on right now. If you go over to drinkaccelerator.com now, you can get 10% off all cases with code Kelsey Giveaway, named after my bud and coworker Travis Kelsey, and be entered for a chance to win a signed Travis Kelsey jersey. I will also be entering, so you're up against me. All my drink buddies, if you know what's good for you, go hit the link in the bio to get all stocked up. Hell yeah. Go team. Oh, you want to do something to Lauren? Let's let's tell her like a real news story from today so that we don't, we'll earn her trust back, but say it in a way that sounds really suspicious. Let's pretend we all know a famous guy named Francis Marshall.
I know you're gonna try to prank me because I just saw you go.
Should we do the roadmap?
Roadmap.
Lauren, did you hear that the tariffs are paused for 30 days?
Okay.
Did you hear that tariffs are pogs for 30 days?
I'm serious. Did you hear that the tariffs on Mexico and Canada have been paused for 30 days?
No, I didn't hear that.
Do you
They have. Do you don't believe us?
I don't really care.
Remember Kevin Chili?
Chili Kevin with the big chili Oscars like, what? Meredith in that is like, no, Kevin, don't. Stop. And Kevin's just like, whoops, I spilled it. Pam's face is like, Jim, I love you, even though we struggle sometimes later in the seasons, but I love you. And that chili is
Everywhere.
everywhere on the carpet. David Wallace comes in like, oh God, we're gonna need a whole new Scram branch. Toby comes out of the annex like, okay, this is gonna be an HR complaint. God, I love Michael Scott and the whole gang.
What does Oscar say?
Oscar's like, oh great, my desk mate is at it again. Time to crunch the numbers on this. Angela's such a tight ass. A lovable tight ass, though.
Yeah.
All right. We have a fantastic episode for you guys.
Stanley is grumpy as always.
And then Andy.
And Andy's like, I'm an a cappella group for now, forever, even though it was college. Kevin Chili's insane. Have you seen Kevin Chili? It's insane.
Scene.
What does Roy say?
Roy's like, I'm gonna fucking kill Jim. I'm gonna fucking kill Jim. And then Daryl's like, nah, that one's gonna be racist.
I was like, come on, man, we could have eaten that shit.
What about what's her face?
Nelly.
The one who's a little bit bigger.
Angela's such a
The one who's a little bit bigger.
Who's a hot
Whoa.
one? Karen. What's Karen say? Karen Filippelli.
Cameron's like, well, I'm hot.
No, you know the one I'm talking
I got the
about?
hots for Jim.
Phyllis. What does Phyllis say?
Phyllis.
Phyllis goes, what?
Phyllis is like, crossword time. Or that's Stanley. Phyllis is like, Bob Vance Refrigeration, there is chili on the floor.
What did Bob Vance say?
Bob Dance.
All right, we have a lovely episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches followed by our pitches. And then Will is going to do the permitting division of the building department, unless mine from last week didn't count. Also, apparently you can just press pound. Like, we could have just pressed pound and like, re-recorded the...
Voicemail?
Yeah.
I think yours didn't count 100%.
Okay, I'll do another one today. I'm doing the permitting division of the building department. And then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, Teach Me Something. Followed by This Guy Rocks, This Guy Rocks, This Guy Rocks today.
Hey, I said this guy rocks.
This guy rocks. Tell him,
rocks today.
Take him for a walk, boys.
This guy rocks.
Take him for a walk, Will.
Hey, if you love the Super Bowl as much as us, go team.
Lauren, there's nothing. We were completely joking. That was like clearly on the roof.
Yeah, but then Kate goes, is it in the studio? I swear I saw something this morning.
No, you're fine. There's nowhere for it to run around.
Wait, what? Did you send something in Slack?
In our producer chat, I just said I think there's an animal running around in the ceiling.
Probably our mom's new dog, Bear.
Yeah, I was going to tell
I'm
you.
dog sitting on the 20th.
Oh, yeah, your sister.
22nd. Okay, and then we're going to finish up with Will and I are going to tell you fun new ways to tell people you have to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Followed by ways to ask for the check.
Yeah, check please. That won't be one. That's already exist.
Lauren, why don't you pitch us?
Alrighty.
Remember Kevin Chili?
Dude,
Flan brought her lunch over last night. She did meal preps for work. It was literally 4 grains of rice and like 1 thing of chicken. Chicks don't be eaten. Bleep that. Will accidentally swore.
I didn't say it.
Play that theme music, Lauren. Come on, give us a pitch.
Okay. This is from Ryan. And it's a very interesting spelling. It is Rhyan. She says,
that's fun.
Hi, Shark Boy, Lava Girl, and Lauren. What is the worst part about eating...
Lava Girl.
Shark Boy.
What is the worst part about eating a popsicle?
Oh, you have to bite it through the wrapper because it's too cold on your teeth.
Melting on your finger.
Oh, leaves a color on your tongue.
Joke sucks.
Needing to set it down, but not having a place to put it.
Oh, true.
Introducing Popsicle Stand, a kickstand similar to the one on a curling iron, but on your popsicle stick.
What's on a curling iron?
It's basically just like 2 little things that come up and you can like stand.
Will and I are guys, so you might as well be speaking Chinese or something.
That's not. I don't know what a curling iron is.
When you need to set it down, flip that bad boy out and place it on surface of your choice. No need to worry about dust bunnies, hair, or unknown contaminants. Grab it, flip it, back up, and start licking without any of the germs. Sincerely, one of the gals.
Yes, I like this a lot.
Grab it, flick it, start licking without the germs. That sounds like Will in bed.
Yeah, I like this idea a lot. I do experience this with popsicle. You know what I was thinking?
Popsicles?
Not enough. But you know what I was thinking? It should have also like a little dish for like the runoff. So it's like a little dish with the 2 things. You can set it down.
Kind of like for incense.
And
it feeds for insects too.
It feeds it back into the popsicle. So all the juice you get. It's kind of like my idea that I saw. It's not my idea, but it's never-ending candle.
How's that work?
burn the wick, it melts into a thing, and then there's more wick at the end, so it forms a new candle where the wick was.
It kind of does that already.
No, candlestick. Never-ending candlestick.
But doesn't it burn off into... So it's impossible.
Remember when you ghosted that girl?
Someone commented saying that they find it hard to believe that you've never ghosted someone.
I never have. That I know of.
He's ghosted people he doesn't know.
I've never ghosted anyone as far as I can remember. I just don't think that's a thing I would let myself do. I think things have like fizzled out, but I've never had someone like texting me and me not respond. That's romantic. I have a lot of unread texts, but not from girls.
Speaking of ghosts, me and Mia saged our new apartment and opened all the windows and the doors, so we got all the bad vibes out if there were any. And then she had a dream last night where I came and woke her up, and we walked out in the living room, and there were like ghosts walking around, and now I'm scared that we need to sage again.
Ooh.
You need to what?
The first couple nights.
Sage.
You do that?
Yeah.
You believe in that
It's like
shit?
hippy dippy bullshit.
Well, it's just
You believe in that? You believe burning some shit in your apartment's gonna get rid of ghosts?
for me, it's more just like a spirit, like it's like energy. Like
You believe in that?
I don't. I like it. Yeah.
I want you to stand up for it.
Yeah.
I'm putting your feet to the fire.
No, but you saying like believe in, like I don't really look at it as, I don't know. I just think it's like a nice practice to do, and it like feels like cleansing.
Our house
you
was
can do it
haunted
around
when I was a
yourself.
kid.
Your house was haunted when you were a kid?
One of our houses, like before
Surrounded by crazy people.
Before we moved, the house I grew up in was haunted, and my sister was like convinced that it was. And then apparently the new owners said something to my mom, like, "Was it like haunted when you guys lived here?" And she was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I don't think any of that shit's real.
My teacher in high school, Kevin St. Jar, Mr. St. Jar, said that his mom had a fun outlook on ghosts, where they'd come down and all the cabinets or something would be open, and instead of making ghosts a scary thing, his mom would just say, "That's just how the ghost likes it."
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I think
Popsicle stands.
Wait, where are you? Where is your apartment?
In Venice, but it's
What's the exact address?
it's on Venice Boulevard.
Oh, that's the haunted part.
Oh, what?
That's part. You know
The
what
first
that is?
couple nights in a new apartment are always hard to fall asleep. For
Oh
me, at
no,
least.
my bed is so insanely comfortable, and it was.
But it
amazing.
doesn't feel like a home until like week 2. I feel like.
No, it's already a home. We like crushed it. No, I'm not kidding you. Our living room already looks so cute.
I'm gonna let a ghost out in your house.
No, it's all we need is like wall art, and then we're done. It looks great.
All right, pitch us again, Lauren.
All
Throw
right,
us a
thank
curveball.
you. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, I love that pitch, by the way.
Love the popsicle.
It's one of my favorite
stand.
ones in a while. It's practical.
Yeah. All right, next one is from Grant Mellon.
Pardon?
Remember Grant Mellon?
Is the next one from Grant Mellon?
Grant
What's wrong with that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
Grant Mellon with 2 L's. Thanks. Or
Grantle Mellon?
Grantle, yeah. Hey, Lauren and the comrades. Have you ever wondered what kind of music the car that is driving next to you is listening to?
Yes.
Well, do I have just the thing for you? Introducing the Highway Harmony 9000, the device that lets you listen in on the song that's playing in whichever car you choose.
Yep.
It uses a super Bluetooth signal to transmit the radio waves of another car into the speakers of yours. Don't like the song? Just turn the knob and tune in on the BMW that's going 95 miles an hour in the fast lane, or the lovely elderly woman going at a dangerously low speed. Your car ride will never be boring with the Highway Harmony device. Who knows? The car next to you might just be playing your new favorite song.
Have we had this before, or just something really similar?
No,
had
just
stuff
like
similar,
another
but-
car thing. But not this.
I love that. I love that a lot. I would mostly use it to like listen in on people's conversations.
Can you do that? I don't think that's what it is.
No, that's not what it is. This is just it'll see what they're listening.
I like it because then like you could all be cruising to the. You look over and you're like, I hopped in the cab, and you look over and they're like, LAX, and then the guy in front of you is like, with my dream and my party hands, and
Well,
just like doing the whole.
That's not the lyrics.
with
my
a dream in my cardigan.
Pretty sure it's party hands.
Welcome to the
Cardigan.
land of-
It's definitely party hands
No, it's not.
because it's party in the USA. I
With my
hopped at the
dream in a
cab in LAX
cardigan.
with my dreams and my party hands.
With a dream in my cardigan.
Definitely party hands.
No. The other day when I was driving home, the car next to me was blasting Aston Martin music. Do you guys know that song?
Yeah.
Aston Martin.
By Rick Reezy.
Martin. And then right, it's such a good song.
Have you ever heard Robot Rock?
No.
Robot. Human. It's a Daft Punk and Gerry in his car. Like,
Daft Punk's great.
Gerry has this Daft Punk live album in his car. He let me and my friends borrow it one time. And
It is like a cassette.
It's a CD.
Oh.
And we don't, his thing doesn't work to play off your phone. So we just start driving.
This thing doesn't work.
Like his charger thing. And we start driving we have like an hour-long drive, and like the CD just starts playing, and the first song is this song Robot Rock that just goes, robot, human, robot. It was excruciating. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah,
Lauren?
some Daft Punk is absurd, but they're cool. I was just saying that I loved getting to like hear that they were playing that because I hadn't heard that song in so long, and I was like, oh my god! And then I turned it on, and then I just was vibing, and I'm like, this is great.
Did you show them that you played it as well?
No, I think I was turning right, and they were stopping at the light, but
Nice. Well, you can turn right on red, but not in New York City.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why?
Dangerous.
I mean, it's different on every street.
That's
You
what
can't turn right at
Globetrotters-
every light.
But the default is right on red. But not in New York City.
All right. What is the worst part about white noise?
I like pink noise.
Is that real?
Yep.
Okay, what's the worst part about any of those noises?
You get bored.
I don't know. I've never used them. Really.
There's brown noise, white noise.
Is
pink
that there's
noise.
like actual noise coming out and it's still like shh. And the whole point is to just have like nothing going on in your head, right? Introducing clear noise.
Okay.
So it's just there. It's a recording of like literally nothing, like the most silent room you could ever hear. But if you play it loud enough, then your room is just deadly silent and it doesn't have any of the crackles. So you get the effect of white noise when you're trying to go to sleep, but you don't have to hear like scary like.
I don't think that's possible because if there's no noise coming out of it, then you would hear anything.
Guys, never heard of clear noise before. Clear noise is just like white noise, but without all the noise. It's just clear room ambient noise. But there's none.
I actually like this.
So it's just
But
like
that's impossible. Right? This is like a thing we're staying high level on.
no, this is possible.
That's not possible. I love it.
All right, go deadly silent right now. This is what it would sound like.
Oh, wow. That would be cool.
Right?
Yeah, I like that. Silent room.
Rusty, if you don't like white noise, check out pink noise.
What
I
is
like
pink noise?
It's the same thing.
No, they're all different. They actually sound, I promise you they sound different. White noise,
Pink noise, what is it, like the Barbie soundtrack? White noise, what is it, like an episode of Seinfeld?
brown noise.
White noise, what is it, golf?
It's not golf. It's not golf.
All right, we'll do your brown noise impression. All right, pitch me, brother.
All right, beach boots. I want to go jump in the ocean, but I don't want to get... All right, this is what I hate. I hate that when you get in the ocean, you can't, like, if you're just going for, like, a quick swim, there's no way to get out of the ocean and not be sandy by the time you get back to land.
Facts.
Beach boots are they're sand-proof boots, and you leave them at the shore, and then when you get out of the ocean, you put them in, and then you can walk back all the way home, take them off, and you got no sand on your body.
Uggs?
No, they're beach boots. Sorry. Maybe I didn't say that clearly enough. They're completely sand resistant. Sand can't stick to them.
Oh, I love that.
And when you put your feet in, or we build little canals that go water all the way back into the land so you can just swim in and get right out. I just hate
Shot out into the parking lot.
Wait.
Yeah.
What are those shoes that look like little like canoes? Little like kayak shoes.
Oh yeah, canoe shoes.
Like Swedish people wear them.
Really?
Clogs?
Elf boots?
Yeah, kinda. No, they're like
Look up clogs.
like these kind of, but oh yeah, like these. That's what
Those are clogs. That's the definition of a clog.
Oh yeah, let's just do those then.
Apparently my dad used to wear those, like around Manhattan Beach. My mom thought it was really bizarre.
Oh, your
awesome.
dad lived in Manhattan Beach? Yeah. My uncle lived there.
They met in Manhattan.
I wonder if they were ever friends.
My dad and my mom met in Manhattan Beach.
Shellback?
The way they describe it, it sounds like Shellback. Apparently, the story goes, him and his friend Steve were walking down the street, and there were two women eating on a patio. And so they hopped the fence, and they sat down next to them. And my dad was talking to the blonde one, and Steve was talking to the dark hair one. And then halfway through, they realized that they both were not really vibing with the other person, so they switched. And Steve married the blonde one, and my dad married my mom. And then they both got divorced.
And then now your dad marries Steve.
My dad married Steve. I can't, Jimmy.
That's like a cute story.
That was a cute
Not
story.
a happy ending. Well, I guess it's still happy.
He's the product of
We
it.
tried to poll people. I was telling Will, I think most of the office has gotten a happy ending massage, and he said that most of the people have not.
Why do we
Insane.
keep going back to these like pervy conversations?
And I went and asked
he's a
everyone,
perv.
and almost no one has done it.
Go back. Let's run through every
For the record,
pervy.
I've never done it, but
Let's go through every pervy conversation on this podcast. Who's instigating perviness?
Him.
He's a perv.
Wait,
Lauren called me a perv last week because I said Lauren was looking for sheets for her new bed, and I was trying to be nice. And so I said, have you ever thought about getting flannel sheets? And Lauren said, I don't want flannel sheets. My body runs hot. And I was trying to be nice and keep it a workplace conversation. So I said, I don't want to know how your body runs. I don't want to hear about your hot body. And then she called me a perv in front of everyone.
that's true.
I'm glad we got that off your chest. I'm telling you, he's a perv, though. He keeps bringing up pervy stuff.
Yeah.
He baits us into these conversations, and I'm like, we just spent 10 minutes talking about pervy shit. So you're on perv watch.
Remember when we used to be wholesome?
Yeah, remember we used to talk about like really wholesome.
Remember when we didn't even say any swears?
We used to not curse.
I was just sitting there. And I was like trying to help her make
said
her
I had a
house.
hot bod.
You said that Lauren had a hot bod.
I was trying to make her house feel like a home. And next thing I know, I'm going to go to perv for the entire podcast producer's room. She said her body runs hot. I said,
needs
I don't want to
help.
hear about your hot body. I want to hear about how your body runs. I'm not supposed to hear about that. And next thing I know, I'm getting called perv in front of the entire office.
Well, wait, we were just having a good conversation. Then you had to bring up happy endings.
It's true.
Should we do our prank call segment?
Yeah.
Okay, Lauren, what do we got?
Oh, wait. You guys, I have a pitch.
Oh! Heyo! Lauren Hoagland fastball incoming.
I wrote this down like last week, so hopefully it's good because I haven't looked at it in a while. Okay. My pitch is a little box that you put your phone in once you get in your car, and you're not allowed to start the engine until it is locked in there. I think this has the potential to decrease car crashes by a large percentage. Realistically, it will only work with cars that have CarPlay, so your directions can still be in front of you.
But you can still touch. There's a touch screen on top of that still controls the phone.
Well, like that's my point. Like I feel like this would only work if like you have a car that can use.
But what if you have like an
kind of
important
system.
text to send or like a funny meme to look at?
You're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to. And I thought of this. I probably wrote this down while I was driving.
Oh, nice.
Which is
Yeah, I don't drive ever.
yeah, but you bike. Maybe you should put. You can't actually. You have your hands full.
Today I was biking with no hands to work because it was cold.
You can do that.
I'm good.
I can do that too. I miss my bike. I wish I had a bike here. Now that I have a balcony, I
Homeless
might
guy
get a
stole
bike.
my bike from Sam Barrett's house.
Not your bike.
Brian Baker's bike.
You borrowed a bike for 2 weeks and then it got stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't the office pay for that bike anyway?
Yeah.
The office didn't pay for it. The
Remember
company
Office
did.
Kevin Chili?
Chili.
All right. Should we do our prank call segment?
Yeah. What's up, Lauren? Or Will? I have a good prank call request for you. My dad recently built a sauna for his backyard that he's obsessed with. It would be really funny if you guys called him and said that the neighbors have been complaining about it and the sauna isn't regulation size. His name is Bill, and the phone number is... All right, let me look up that area code. I mean, that's Atlanta.
What county is Atlanta?
Gwinnett?
Is that right?
Fulton?
Fulton County. Okay.
You should just say the permitting of the permitting division of the building department.
All right. Let's do it. I'm nervous. Come on.
Come on.
Wait, what are you gonna say about the sauna?
It's too hot.
Hello,
Hi, is this Bill?
speaking.
Hi, this is Mark from the permitting division of the building department here. Do you have a second to talk?
Permitting
Per-
division where?
The building department. We've been getting some complaints about something on your property. I just wanted to, we get a lot of like fake ones, so I just didn't know if this was real. I just wanted to pick your brain on it if you got a sec.
Yeah.
So, I understand like neighbors can be annoying, but they've been talking about maybe you built a sauna in the backyard or something. It's not the biggest deal. It's not the end of the world if you did. I just wanted to, is that true?
I do have a sauna, yes.
Do you know how tall it is by chance?
I don't. Well, here's the thing. It's under my screened-in porch.
Right. That's what we heard as well. So like, again, it's not the end of the world, but these nosy neighbors, like, you know how they are. But basically, unfortunately, we have like a kind of a strict code on saunas here just because it's like a new piece of technology. We haven't honestly gotten like the right legislature for it yet, but unfortunately, we've heard that it might be a little bit too tall, even though you're saying it's under the screened-in porch?
It is. You're with the city of Dunwoody?
Yes, sir. I know.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to come out and look at it, if that's all right. Is there a day that works best for you?
What's the height restriction?
So unfortunately, especially it'd be one thing if it was like a standalone structure, but the fact that it's connected to the porch actually kind of works against you. So it is standalone. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, for that, our height requirement is 4.5 feet. Do you know if it's taller than that?
It probably is.
Oh, bummer. Well, we've worked with this in the past, and a solution that's worked well for us is we just come out and like taking a couple inches off the top. Is that something that we could work into your budget?
There is no taking a couple of inches off. It's a round barrel.
Oh, maybe we've done this before. We just come out with like a sander. We like
Who is this?
Yeah.
What happened?
No, you should have muted it.
Who is this?
I couldn't listen. I can't listen to
I know
him.
that makes me like sad.
We can come out with a sander.
Wait,
No, why do you?
did he say who is this before you started laughing?
No, he heard him laughing.
It was a prank call.
All right, I need to tell him to tell his dad.
Tell him to tell his dad right now. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Who is this?
Oh my god. This I can't. I literally
It's hard to
plugging my ears.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Okay. I can do it when I'm on the phone, but when I'm listening to it,
Well,
it's
I was
like,
looking over at you and you were like losing your marbles, so I had to look the other way. All right, tell
my
him
God.
right now because I don't want his dad to get mad at
No,
me.
I know.
Who is this? Come out with a sander. Who is this?
was he pissed?
Yeah, he was not happy. He's like, oh, but it is a standalone structure. I was like, oh, great. 4.5 feet. It's like no one could fit in there.
All right.
We've learned that most people I don't sound like official at all, but people are like, oh, great.
Well, it's like the
permitting
risk of like,
Yeah. Also, no Star 6-7 either.
Yeah.
Why is the permanent division in Maine?
Teach Me Something is brought to you by Perplexity AI. Download Perplexity in the App Store and ask questions during the Super Bowl for your chance to win $1 million.
Teach me something.
Teach me
All right.
something.
Are you guys familiar with Sham the horse?
Sham the horse?
So, Secretariat, obviously.
Yes.
So, Secretariat ran the fastest time ever at the Kentucky Derby and won, right?
Okay, yeah.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Yep.
Do you know what the second fastest time is at the Kentucky Derby?
To Secretary?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
American Pharaoh.
Sham.
Oh, shit. That would have been the obvious.
And in the race that Sham came in second,
Yeah.
he would have won, that horse would have won any other Kentucky Derby, but it just happened to be in the time or in the race that Secretariat ran the fastest ever.
Oh, it was the same race?
The same race. So it's kind of a little testament to like,
Wow.
your surroundings, right? Where like
Yeah.
Sham came in second, but if what? But if like he had been in any other race in history, he would have come in first. So it's like sometimes your best possible, just isn't good enough. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is insane. I didn't know about Sham. Do you think? I wonder if it's like also like because Secretary was running that much faster, like the horse went crazy.
I've always
to
wondered
catch
that.
up.
Like, I don't think they fully. Sometimes the horses just don't understand like the gravity of the situation. Sorry, my wieners.
That is an insane Rusty rearrange. He was full blown in his pants.
Like sometimes I feel like they don't understand the gravity of the situation.
Agreed.
So like if there is one running faster, it gives them like context.
They have the context. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm like riding an adrenaline high after that guy was scary. Who is this?
Yeah, I feel like a Southern dad is scary.
Yeah, from now on, I think we should only do moms.
I think we should do.
We're gonna give you the scariest dad next week, Willy.
No, don't give me scary dad.
Or with Elise.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a fun one. I was watching like the old Star Wars, like A New Hope, and I was wondering about what?
I'm just still laughing at the guy going, "Who is this?"
Who is this? I didn't hear it. I couldn't bear. Look up original Jabba the Hutt. So like they re-edited like A New Hope in retrospect, to, like add CGI shit that like wasn't available when the first one came out. Look at the original Jabba the Hutt in the first ever screening of Star Wars. It's just a guy. It's just a fat guy.
Oh, what?
Yeah. The top thing.
Damn, that's gotta stink.
Yeah, they were like, you're the fill-in for this. We haven't found a guy that looks like this yet, so this is you're the closest
Poor
we
guy.
got. Yeah.
Wait, what does he look like in the newer ones?
The
there
one
like,
below it in that first.
Willy, were there like comic books out yet?
No. Star Wars was
so
the
like
first.
that, like it wasn't like they had a drawing of Jabba the Hutt and then cast this guy.
It was just that guy.
What is a hut?
There's I don't know. It's just made up thing for Star Wars. Jabba the Hutt.
Where do you stand on who's the salamander guy? Misa.
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, where do you stand on Jar Jar?
I like Jar Jar Binks. I think he's
people hate him for some reason.
I know. I don't know. I'll say this. He was one like my favorite as a kid. Like he was as now an adult who likes the films. Yeah. I can see that he's a little annoying, but I think you got to understand that these movies aren't the beauty of Star Wars is that it can resonate with all sorts of ages and ranges. And growing up, my favorite character was Jar Jar Binks.
Is he Jamaican?
No, he's a Gungan.
But are they like they're clearly based off Jamaicans, right?
No, they come from Gungan City.
Lauren, we look up. Is Jar Jar Binks Jamaican? No, Jar Jar Binks is not Jamaican. But his accent was criticized for sounding like Jamaican something.
Oh.
Misa horny.
Misa so sorry.
Guys, I want you to picture something. Imagine watching the big game on Sunday and walking away with a cool $1 million. Well, thanks to Perplexity, that dream could become a reality for one lucky fan. Here's the deal. Perplexity is giving away $1 million just for asking questions during the big game. Perplexity is my go-to search engine. It's powered by AI and scans the internet in real time to get me faster, clear answers. Unlike other search engines that give me a list of links, Perplexity gets me the high-quality answers I'm looking for in an instant with clear sources and citations.
It's simple to participate. All you have to do is download the Perplexity app, enter, and ask questions during the game. You'll score extra entries for asking up to 5 questions and referring friends. It's all easy to track in the app, and Perplexity will announce the lucky winner after the game. I'm thinking about asking, here's a fun one. What is the most rushing yards anyone's ever had in a Super Bowl?
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to probably look up what's the fastest someone's ever run in a game, like miles per hour.
I like that. Ooh, what about this? How many layers can you make a cake before it tips over? Is that a dumb one?
That one's dumb, but I think what I might look up is how many layers are in a 7-layer dip. Can you go to 8? or is that now
That's an
a
8-layer dip.
But is that a completely different thing?
All right. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's Perplexity
Right.
AI. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So head to perplexity.ai, download the app, and get in the game. Let's get back into the episode.
Guess what? I have a This Guy Rocks today.
Awesome.
This guy
This guy rocks.
This guy rocks. This guy rocks today. All right, Lauren, pause this immediately, and I mean immediately. Okay. So this is a video titled "Take a Moment." Take a moment to listen to the breathtaking, the beautiful song of the Mamusa tribes people
Mamuna.
of South Papua.
Okay.
And just
Papua.
listen. I think it's like Papa, like Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
But listen to the song.
When they walk back, they sing.
So when they walk through the forest, they sing this song. Isn't that awesome?
Me and the boys after one
Wow,
Coors
that's
Light.
interesting.
Yeah, that's
But isn't
beautiful.
that interesting? They hadn't seen like outside people until 35 years ago.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
gonna
look, or sorry, what were you gonna say? Will?
Well, at first I thought that's what it was. It was like an uncut, and then I was like, that guy's wearing a hat.
He's wearing a Nike hat.
Yeah.
Look, scroll down. Someone translated it. Keep going.
Translate that as.
No, but it's like it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
When it's interesting, it says in the caption too, the song they're singing is a map of where they're walking to, which guides them through the forest and helps them not to lose their way.
Oh, nice.
It's very cool. Beautiful.
All right. This is something I'm sending you right now. Ready? Or you can go. You want to go on?
Yeah, I'll go.
Cool.
My friend Haley sent me this video the other day of these guys that I thought.
Did it get deleted?
Oh no, that's so sad.
What is it?
Oh,
I don't know.
I feel like you guys would like these guys. I just thought this was beautiful.
She slurred her speech as we stopped with a screech, and she didn't come here. Farewell. She's a sweet, sweet girl, and she's bound for heartache along that metro trail.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that great?
Every
like
time I
that a
see one of
lot,
those videos,
yeah.
though, it makes me mad because I wasn't part of a group that did that.
I know.
Imagine just
I don't know. I think those
You and your
people
boys just
sometimes
jam
are
out.
like insufferable though.
yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's cool. It was cool to watch for 15 seconds, but imagine like every party you went to in high school, they like took it over.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I'm
I would.
sure it's like
I would be leading the charge. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I would be doing insufferable things. I want to do insufferable things to you.
Oh,
All right, who's this, Will?
This is Chase Klin. Wait, you already liked this?
me?
Yeah. Isn't that your profile picture?
Yeah, I guess I beat you to it.
All right.
He's a little rough around the edges.
He's a little rough around the edges, and he wrote this song.
I come down for breakfast. I might pour me a drink. Brother Jack and Diet Coke. To hell with what my doctor thinks. My boss keeps on telling me my attitude stinks. But I ain't about wasting my time ironing out those kinks. God didn't make me perfect. Sure as hell won't ever be. I'm a little rough round the edges, but baby, that's fine with me. Rough round the edges. Rough round the edges.
okay, that loop.
This is confusing
That's
for
a
me
nice loop.
because I don't know how many reels I watched that I've liked this and I don't even remember.
I think that guy's not very rough around the edges.
I was about to say his posture does not. He's like
His
one of the
outfit.
better put together guys I've ever
Yeah.
seen. That's me and you after someone at this company tells us to like make more TikToks.
Yeah.
My boss says my attitude stinks.
My boss says with a little Jack in my black in my Coke and my Diet Coke on a drink. You guys like Korean barbecue? Because I did it yesterday, and I like the taste of it a lot, but it's kind of a lot of work. It's a little overstimulating.
It's kind of like they tricked you into like doing all the work.
No. And there's so many things.
Who do you tip after?
The waiter.
But don't they just set you up with the food and then leave you?
No, they come and do it.
Oh.
But it's just, there's a lot going on. I was like really hungry and we did it, and I was like, I think that was my problem. I think I do really like it, and the food is, you can't beat. But what?
Nothing. I'm just listening to your story.
But like, I was so hungry that I was like, I just want a big platter of shit.
It's like, let's get rid of all the showmanship here, and let's just get down to brass tacks. It's kind of like when like hibachi's taking a while.
Yep.
Like if you went to hibachi hungry and he was like throwing the food across the room, you'd be like, no.
Yep.
On the plate. On the plate.
Imagine getting broken up with at hibachi. All right, let's reenact that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a callback to earlier when we had that other producer.
All right, Willie.
It's Kevin King too.
What?
It's waking up.
Busting your butt, trying to get a little extra pay. It's taking her out when you get off to the creek for a fishing date. Willie, ask me how I like to say I want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, let me pull mine up so that we can go quick and then clip it in a way that looks like it was off the dome. All right, these are ways to tell someone you have to go to the bathroom.
I got to clock in at the fudge factory.
I need to put a strain on your drain.
Ugh. I have a business call and the client is not happy.
It's time to release the cargo hold.
Mr. Brown is knocking.
Where do you keep the wet goods?
My groundhog is seeing his shadow.
I'm dropping at Toot Lake. Guys, just a real timeout. That's from Fortnite, the video game. All right, go ahead.
Brownies are ready.
I'm ready to squeeze the bottle from both ends. All right, these are ways.
Wait, I have more.
Oh.
I have to go charm my snake. I've got to go snake the drain. All right, those are mine.
All right, these are ways to ask for the check.
Mine are so bad. This one's good for dads. Like, all right, what's the damage?
That exists.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Take my cash or I'm gonna dash.
Mm-hmm. Hey, slide me paper.
Bring me that bill so I can chill.
Hey, toss me that tip slip. Oh, it's the slip where you put the tip on it.
All right, honey, take my money.
All right, time to settle with my metal. That's when you've got one of those metal credit cards.
I like that. I'd love to stay, but I gotta pay.
All right, I'm gonna toss 20 and get funny. Tipping 20%.
You know the drill. Bring me that bill.
I'll pay for this one if you get the next to the waiter.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
All right, these are pictures of my nuts.
Put a picture of Will's nuts right here.
I'm joking, Lauren.
Turn off the grill and bring me that bill.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, you have to say something pervy to balance it out.
No, don't.
Say something about like big.
My mom is actually no. My mom probably turned it off at minute 15 when you guys started being freaks.
Apparently, I was on one last episode.
Yeah, you were.
You're being a perv.
All right.
Comment if you want Rusty to say a bunch of pervy shit every episode.
No, seriously, you guys.
Welcome back to Rusty's Perv Hour, where I say the perviest thing I can think of. Give me a second.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Someone commented.
Bikini falling off.
Okay.
Someone commented and said that a homeless person would be better than me because I ruin all the fun.
Oh, Lord.
What? A homeless person would be doing homeless stuff.
Homeless guy would be homeless over there. He'd be stinking up the whole joint.
Oh, whoa. No. Just because he's homeless means he stinks?
He'd be like hopping trains and stuff.
He'd be looking for old-timey weather.
He'd have like a big stick with a bandana on the end with all his goods in it.
Trying to find out what weather it is using old-timey techniques.
Is that a thing they do?
Most of them. What? And when I don't say most of them in a derogatory manner. I mean the weather man. Oh, God, I'm talking about pretzel.
This was a weird episode.
All right,
we say that every episode.
This was our strangest episode yet. We love you guys.
Whose personality?
Oh wait, for the Monday episode, someone commented that we have to say whose personality we stole last weekend.
I like that. But this is a Wednesday episode.
How do you never know?
I don't know.
I'm going to Nashville this weekend, so I'm stealing Garth Brooks' personality. I don't even know any of his songs.
We are going to Nashville.
Okay.
I'm also going to Nashville, so I'm going to throw a bunch of chairs off the building and steal Morgan Wallen's personality.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy he did that?
Yeah, that's
What if he like killed someone?
He almost did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He hit a homeless weatherman in the head.
He's like, it's raining.
He's using an old
raining coins.
He's using an old-timey weather technique.
Lauren, whose personality are you going to steal this weekend?
I'm going to steal one of the grandparents from Charlie and
You've
the
already done that.
Chocolate Factory. No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
You have stolen that personality.
When?
Like a multi. I think
You
this is
just
like your
wanna cozy
third,
up in
the
bed,
second or
yeah.
third time you've done it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You can steal Willy Wonka's personality and give a bunch of candy to
Willy
kids.
Wonka. Oh, I do want to see A Complete Unknown with Timothy Chalamet this weekend. Caitlin saw it and said it was really good.
Why don't you just go with Mia?
Why don't you just go with Mia?
I mean, it feels unrealistic that you want to see it with Timothy Chalamet. Do you think she hates us?
Lauren, yeah. I think
Me?
I think around like the 30th episode you realized that you hated us, but it was like too late because like your job is with us,
Wait,
and
no,
so you
I
have
don't
to
hate
put
you
on a brave
guys.
face. Sometimes I feel like you do because I asked you to hang out and you said you were busy.
Well, I moved this weekend and I'm exhausted.
You know, you have to have us over not next weekend, but the weekend after for a housewarming party.
We want to have a wig party on the 15th.
A wake party?
Wig.
I have a wig.
I don't know if I can on the 15th. I'm sorry.
What do you have on the 15th?
Okay.
I think I'm going to a national park.
That sounded like the worst. I feel like you're telling the truth, but that sounded like the worst lie of all time. I have to go to a national park.
I'm going to the Channel Islands.
Where's that?
It's like a couple hours north of here or something. I don't know. I have friends visiting from Boston.
You always have. No one ever visits me.
Honestly, we're getting too many visitors these days. We have like at least one person a month for the next 4 months. And I feel bad for Gerry because it's like me and Scott's college friends, but Gerry doesn't know any of these people.
All right. We love you. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and we will see you guys bright and early on Monday.
Love you, champ.